In December 1993, in a small town in New Delhi, a boy is born in a middle-class family, and just like most of us, had no clue what life had planned for him. But that's what they say, right? Life is what you make of it. Hi guys, my name is Nishkar Sharma and this is my story. Being remote from the main part of the city, my parents had to travel a lot every single day for their day jobs. So most of my time was spent with my grandparents, with my cousins. And as I was growing up, my parents decided to shift to the main part of the city in New Delhi. In school, I was a very naughty kid. On one hand, I used to flunk in all my subjects. And on the other hand, I was always changing my schools because of some reason or the other. Most of the time it used to be because of we shifting our properties. So we've stayed in rented properties for like more than 22 years of my life. We did not even own our own property. As a result, I was changing schools, and because of which I was never able to settle and make friends. After some time, my father started his business. Now initially the business did really well, but then eventually he started facing a lot of problems. Financial problems became a permanent part of our lives. I remember those days when I used to go to the school. So many times I was not even allowed to give my exams because someone from the accounts department would come with a huge with a list. That teacher, she used to call out my name and tell me that you cannot really give your exam because your fees is not paid. Instead of fearing for the exam and what kind of questions are going to come, I used to fear about what's going to happen if one of these people from the accounts department comes and asks me to stop giving the exam. My name used to be constant in that list. Get up, why your fees is not paid, come with me. And this used to happen in the middle of all my classmates, all my friends, all my batchmates. As a result, I was so underconfident. I could not even talk eye to eye with my classmates. I started telling my friends that I come from a very rich background, I'm rich, we have a lot of money, but the reason my fees is usually not paid is because we've made some huge investments and most of our money goes into those investments, but the truth was something else. This kept on going until I was in my first or second year of college. So I was always told that you're never going to get into a business. Businesses are unstable, you never know how much you're going to make the next month. So I was always cultivated with this mindset that I'm going to go for a job. So everything was going fine the way it was, but then there was this one day which absolutely changed my life. I remember my dad and my mom sitting opposite to me. It was a very emotional conversation. They told me that how tough things were. It was high time and I had to start taking my life seriously. So this was a time wherein I started idolizing a cousin brother of mine. He was the first engineer in our family, and at that point of time when I was 13, he used to make like 35,000 rupees a month, which used to be a huge amount, right? So I was like, wow, he's making 30,000 rupees a month, he's traveling the world, I'm going to become an engineer as well. So for a few years, I tried to study myself, but I was not able to get the kind of results I wanted. So this was the point, I was in class 8th, and one of my family friends, he recommended my parents to put me into a coaching institute. So from almost failing in class 8th, I was in the top 3 students when I was getting done with my class 12th. I topped my school. It was an awesome feeling. All thanks to my first mentor, all thanks to my coaching institute, because I remember this one time I was sitting in the class and he was distributing the results of a test that all of us had taken. I had failed in that test, and I remember sitting in one of the last few benches, because then I was sitting alone, just looking at my marks, and I was like, what the hell? And he walked up to me and he looked into my eyes and he kept his hand on my shoulder, this one, and he said to me that I don't expect this from you, and there is something really special about you. That's it. I still have goosebumps. I wish I could show you. This was the second turning point of my life. Alright, this is when I realized how important it was for me to have a mentor, to have a coach who can actually guide me in the right direction and help me get where I want to get. After my class 12th, eventually I got into a decent engineering college. But then after my first semester, I realized that engineering is not at all like what I thought it was. So all my life, I had stayed in illusions. I had a picture in mind about engineering which was nowhere even close to it. I realized that I need to identify what I'm good at. I started doing internships. And in the next 3 years, I went on to work and intern with more than 20 brands like OLX, Micromax, Channel V, Let's Intern, WeChat, Viber, FreeChat, Star Sports, and a lot more startups on the side. During the same time, I identified my love for teaching. I also started taking tuitions. So I used to give home tuitions near my place, and I started making like an average of 9 to 10,000 rupees every single month. I remember, when I was getting done with my college, I had like 1.5 lakh rupees in my bank account. So life was all sorted. and it seemed that it was all sorted. The point when I started doing internships, I got to know that a lot of stuff can be done on the internet. Before this, I had no idea about that. There is something called an online business, or money can be made on the internet, and I searched for this, how to make money on the internet, how to work from home, and I got to know about digital marketing. I got to know about online marketing. Specifically, I got to know about blogging. I started blogging at that point of time. In fact, started 2 blogs, worked on it consistently for 3 years, did not make a single penny. But the cool thing was I was learning a lot, and whatever I was making from my internships, from my tuitions that I used to give, I used to invest most of that money in courses, in education, so that I could learn this stuff. It took me 3 years. My first dollar on the internet came from self-publishing a book on Amazon Kindle. Although I was making money from my offline projects, but then, making even $1 online was like a dream. It was so awesome. And this was possible because of someone I met during the final year of my college, who was already making money from self-publishing Amazon Kindle books. Then, 4 of us, we joined hands, we invested whatever money we had, and we started a business, after I got done with my college. So what was the result of all of this? In 1.5 years, we went bankrupt. We had no money left. This was a time when we had to take 2 loans. After a couple of months, we realized that we have different callings, so we split the company. So eventually, me and my college buddy, we continued running the company after that point. Just around this time, I was searching for ways to make money online again. So I saw a post by someone in my Facebook friend list, which was about he making a couple $100 from freelancing. I got in touch with him. He told me that he has a course. I joined the course. Taught me about making money through freelancing on this site called Fiverr.com. All right. So I joined his course, learned from him. I started an animation video service on Fiverr.com. So we also started teaching people how to build animation video businesses on the internet. Result, a lot of people from all around the world were able to build their animation video businesses. Now, at this point, you must be feeling that, okay, Nishkarsh, everything would have been sorted now, all cool. But that's not the case, my friends. Life is not so easy. This was the point when I realized that my heart was not at the right place. My heart was not into the animation video business. I didn't want to scale it up, and I was back to square one. Someone posted a multi-6-figure a month screenshot, a $300,000 a month screenshot, and I was like, wow. He mentioned that he had done all of it using one traffic source, without dealing with any clients, without making any calls. So I was enticed, I was intrigued that, wow, this is awesome. So he was doing it from e-commerce. He was running an e-commerce business called dropshipping, like the business model is dropshipping precisely. He told me that he was running Facebook ads without even touching a product. He was running a physical product business, and I was like, what the hell? How is that even possible? I asked him, how did you do it? Can you teach me? He guided me, he steered me towards his mentor, and when I checked the mentor's profile, I was like, wow, he had generated a lot of success stories. I got in touch with him. I messaged him that I want to build this, I want to do this. So he told me, okay, fine, I can help you. I was like, awesome. And then he told me, I'm going to charge $10,000. I was like, awesome. So I paid him $10,000. Of course, my business partner and I, we had around $12,000 in our bank account, in our company bank account that we had made. We had this much in savings in a company account. So we paid $10,000 to a mentor and kept $2,000 to invest in ads. We spent like $2,000 and we generated $250 in return, which was a clear negative. So I went back to my mentor and I told him that this is not working out, brother. That's when he introduced me to the world of print on demand. Print on demand is a business model wherein you sell products that have printing involved. He told me that start selling t-shirts. Within 7 days of me starting with a t-shirt business, with a print on demand business, I found my first winning product. Within the next 30 days of starting with print on demand, we crossed $138,000 in sales. In the last 3 years, I've been able to cross $4 million in sales in our e-commerce business, and we've spent more than $1 million in Facebook ads. By the end of 2018, we started Digital Dukandar, our education brand, wherein we teach people how to build their own e-commerce, their own print-on-demand businesses. There's so many people from all around the country and even from outside the country have made so much money. We have people who've made $100 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day, and even $10,000 a day in revenue. Digital Dukandar as a brand has coached tens of thousands of people in the last 2 years through our through our webinars, through our videos, through our channels. Little did the college dude knew that the universe was conspiring this for him. And little does this 26-year-old know that what's about to come next. But you know what I know? I know this thing for sure, that no matter what happens, I'm never gonna stop hustling. No matter what happens, I'm never gonna give up. No matter how many times I fall, I'm gonna get myself back up over and over again, because what I've learned is that yes, you are gonna fail, you are gonna fall, but what really matters is, are you gonna get up and are you gonna come back stronger? I'll keep making myself better. I'll keep making an impact on the people around me, because I know what it takes to be here. And I know that most of the success I've had in my life, I owe it to all the mentors that I've had. After all of us are on this planet for a reason. You are here for a reason. I am here for a reason. There's a reason you're watching this video. All of us have a goddamn reason to be here. Have I struggled? Hell yes. Have I succeeded? Yes, a bit. Have I had really tough times? 100%. Do I regret anything? No, not at all. I love every struggle. If you wish the best for yourself, start doing the things that the best people do. Start doing the things that most people are scared of. And no matter what has happened, what's happening right now, or what will happen, don't stop trying. Just don't stop trying.